Welcome back to my channel. As promised, I want to share my experience going to a beautiful resort, Rosa Hutor. So yeah, if you want to know where Russian billionaires go, stay with me because I'll tell you almost all about it. It was my first time. I didn't travel for long there. It was just like 3 days, but I can give you like a little bit a taste of the place and my ski experience as well, as I promised, because in the previous video I told you that I just learned how to ski, so it was a lot of stupid mistakes I did, and yeah, a lot of kind of shocking things. If you want to know about the Rosa Hutor and my skiing experience in Sochi, stay with me. When me and my family arrived to beautiful Sochi, it was a very lovely sunny day. And when we landed, I looked around and asked my sister, where is the snow? Because it feels like our city has way more snow than this Sochi. I was like, maybe they should have done this fancy resort somewhere else. It would make more sense, the place with actual snow. But my sister, she said, don't worry, when we go to the mountains there is like lots of snow. I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. So we took a taxi, just like a regular Uber thing, and we arrived at the hotel. We stayed at Golden Tulip. I wouldn't recommend this hotel. This is how it looked like. I mean, the bed was clean, the bathroom was big, but like the sofa a bit dirty, like they didn't give us the best view because we didn't pay for it actually. But anyway, it wasn't like a nice lobby. I didn't really like felt like wow. And even from Dubai experience, I knew that Golden Tulip is not the best place to stay. So I guess it was a mistake on our side because we didn't book in advance, so we had to take what was left basically. Maybe it's better to stay. They have Radisson there. Maybe even like Park Inn by Radisson is better. Usually I don't like it in Moscow. It's very basic, very like below average, but maybe there it's a new hotel. So if I go again to Rosa Hutor and check it out different hotels, I'll definitely let you know about my experience. But with yeah, Golden Tulip, it was like so-so. It's okay, like stuff was great, but the sauna was so small, restaurant was like okay. But anyway, after check-in, we went straight away to rent the equipment, and we were like so happy. Okay, now we will go skiing, and we took the whole equipment to the hotel. And then my sister and my family, they say, you know, like let's just go to have lunch. We all hungry after the trip. Let's just eat and then we go to ski. I was like, I'm not so hungry, but okay, like if everybody want to go, I'll go have a glass of white wine with a magnificent view. So I did enjoy wine with like a little bit of pizza there. And then I was like, okay, now it's the time. Now we go back to the hotel, change the equipment, and I ski. And then I said, oh, but we have to book like some like restaurant for dinner, and we couldn't reach them on the phone. And we thought, okay, we'll just walk to those restaurants. There's like a lot of absolutely great restaurants. They're very popular in Moscow, and also they have like the same branches in Sochi. So we went also like a little bit around the promenade, book some restaurants for the following nights. Everything was fully booked. It was impossible to find a place, so they put us like at 10 o'clock for the dinner, which was not the best time. But anyway, it's like we didn't know a lot of things coming there. Now I know how to handle everything, how to go. So first day in Sochi. Such a beautiful place. Absolutely loving it. So okay, let's go back to the hotel, we change, and then we go to ski, like buy the ski pass, and we'll just enjoy the rest of the day on the mountain. after like I changed to my equipment, my sister, she said like, I think those like slopes gonna be closed soon. I was like, what do you mean? She said like they close like at 3 or like 4 o'clock. I was okay. Why didn't you tell us a little bit before all this stuff, this information? I call reception and I ask, do we have like time to ski if you buy ski pass now and change and go there? And the lady in reception, she told me like, no, it would be a bad idea. You just will have 1 hour and you will have to pay for the whole day. And the ski passes aren't cheap. I think they're more expensive than ski passes in Alps, in this billionaire Sochi place. So I was like so disappointed and confused. But then my family came up with the other idea, why don't we go for some spa experience? After the whole trip we will go like rest, swim, having like a nice spa evening. I was like, okay, this sounds quite cool, quite nice. Why not? Anyway, we don't have anything to do. I decided to move to a little bit warmer place. Let's continue the story. So we decided to go to spa in the evening and we took a little bit of rest in the hotel and then we said, okay, time to go, let's order a cab. So we ordered like regular Uber, just like just a regular car as we always order. So the car came very fast, everything was fine, and then, like after we drove from the hotel, like 5 minutes from the hotel, when we were on our way, the taxi driver, he looked at the place and he said, oh, it's on the top of the mountain. I don't have a petrol to go there. I need to go to a petrol station and the closest petrol station is quite far from here. So I'll not have enough like to go up and come back. We were completely shocked. It was horrible. Like I never heard anything like that. I was like, okay. He said, don't worry, I'll just like drive you to this funicular station and you can order another taxi from there. And we said like, okay, fine. Like, so he drove us there and we canceled this taxi and we ordered another car. The car coming. We look at the map, you're kind of anticipating, it's kind of near, and then it's just canceling. We're like, okay, that's crazy. Then we order another car and the same thing happened. And in order to catch a car, we had to do like a big turn because it's like showed on the map that he kind of stopped at another place. So we were driving like crazy around this funicular station, the Gazprom funicular station, because the spa was on the top of the Gazprom. So then I think the fourth or the fifth car coming, and then he stopped. We kind of were like, okay, let's go. We opened the car and he said, sorry, I cannot take you there. Because if I go there, there is like nobody, like no clients on top of the mountain to come back with. So I'll not be going there. I'll prefer to cancel the trip rather than going like 30 or 40 minutes there and then come back. We didn't realize it was so far, and my sister, she went already to the spa. I mean, this is what she told us, and she didn't know about all of this, like how to do it with the taxi and the cab. So we also had no experience with that in Sochi. So apparently Sochi is more of like less Uber, more of, kind of personal connection. So it was like super stupid to do not order a cab from the hotel, like a hotel car. If I knew this problem, so if you would be ever in Sochi, just order to those like kind of strange location cars from the hotel. Let them arrange the car because the contacts is better rather than ordering this regular Uber. So none of the taxis, they wanted to give us a ride to top of the mountain. Even my dad, he offered like more money to the last guy. He said, no, you just like take the funicular and it take you right on the top of the mountain and you can just like go from there. It would be much easier rather than going with the cab. So just get a ski pass and sit in this little cabin and go there. And I wasn't dressed to go anywhere like this. I was prepared to go from the hotel, sit in the taxi and arrive to another hotel to do the spa. So definitely I didn't prepare to go on top of the cold mountain. And it was like so stressful really for everybody. It was horrible experience, like not a very nice feeling. We were like upset, and then my dad, he's like, and my sister, they said like, oh, let's just take this one, buy the tickets and we go like with this like little cabin. I was like, but I feel like cold already, like standing on the street. I don't want to go like to a spa, you know, like feeling cold and freezing, and then how we would come back. So then it's kind of we discussed and we decided to go anyway. So it was imagine in the middle of the dark mountain, in the little dark cabin without the heat. We're sitting, 4 of us, my mom, my sister and my dad, for 30 minutes going on top of this mountain. It was so scary. I mean, it was funny at the same time because it was like the most ridiculous, the most strange experience I could ever imagine I would have in Sochi. So this was the first night. And then we thought like, okay, at least we're going in the right direction, everything is fine. And my sister, she looked around when we start to go a little bit closer to the top, she looked around, she said, oh my gosh, I don't think it's this mountain we are going. Maybe it's another one. So we all were like, what? Seriously? I mean, you told us you want to go to the spa, you arranged everything, you called them, oh, it was, we kind of like were in this cabin. I was feeling cold, it was a complete disaster, the whole thing was a complete disaster. So I just thought like, okay, but I decided to just go along with everything what's happening, take it as a fun experience and don't get like upset or anything. Just be strong and overcome the cold and everything. So we arrived on the top of the mountain and it was so beautiful, like a kind of cute village with like lights, lots of restaurants, people skiing, so quite lovely place. We called the spa my sister arranged with, which she wasn't sure if it's the right spa. We are going to the one she knew and she wanted to go. In the reception they told us to take a shuttle and we found the shuttle and then we sat just like 4 of us in the car, and then the hotel revealed itself and my sister, she was like, yes, it's this one. We were all like, whew, thanks God we arrived to the right hotel, at least in the first night. So this is the whole journey was absolutely crazy, very memorable. So this is how my first day of snow skiing in the skiing place been. Once we entered a spa, it was like really lovely experience. We just took it easy, tried to relieve all the stress from our experience. It was like many saunas there, different like rooms, you know, the herbal room, the ice room, really like Turkish steam. It was really like so many different saunas and different pools, outdoor pool, indoor pool. Also the place was, I would complain that it's a little bit dirty. It's definitely not a Dubai standard, it's on the dirty side because maybe there were a lot of people and not enough cleaners. This is how I felt, but in general it was like a really nice experience, like nice pool, swimming under the stars. So today everything what could go wrong went wrong, but finally we're in this beautiful spa, enjoying the rest of our day, or yeah, evening. Now I'm at this beautiful green herbal hammam, and there is chamomile. It's super nice. There are so many hammams, spas, and swimming pools. Such a joy and such a lovely, lovely evening. And the view was just magnificent, so I cannot complain about the view. We had a great evening, and then we also had a beautiful dinner at very nice steakhouse in the same hotel. We did the spa. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. And then I decided to take everything in my hands and arrange the back ride with the hotel. So I went to the reception and said, we need a ride down to our hotel, so can you please arrange? And she said, yeah, no problem. So she did it, and then I realized I didn't ask how long it would take her. So I went back to the reception and said, can you let me know like how long will it take? She said, oh, probably like 40 minutes to an hour. I was like, what? Oh my gosh, like, so we decided to just like rest in the reception. We were sitting there and resting, but the guy, he was so fast and he arrived like in 30 minutes. We were so happy, and it was another fun experience. It was some Armenian guy coming with like Armenian music, like it's some just crazy songs, the craziest, and he was like driving like you know, like how the mountains is like a roller coaster. So we were going like this. My mom, she was like holding in the car, trying to just like take it like a take it easy, breathing deep. But the guy, that's why he drove so fast on top of the mountain, and then we were down in no time. But the ride was like so fun. We were like breaking from love. We couldn't stop. We were like just, oh my gosh, it was truly an interesting night for us. When we arrived to the hotel, I think it was already 1 a.m. or something. We went straight to our rooms, slept, and then woke up to a breakfast in a hotel.